Hey guys, I'm on holidays right now, and the thing is, I didn't really know what to do, and then I thought to myself, what if I stay in that state of mind where I don't really know what to do? And so I had this crazy idea. I've never done this before, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the airport and I'm gonna take the first plane to anywhere in Europe. The whole goal of this trip is to really get out of my comfort zone and meet new people over there and just improvise completely. This is just something I've never really done to that extent, so I think it's gonna be really fun. So I've just got like one replacement t-shirt, one pair of pants, two pairs of socks, and 2 underwear. I've got just my toothbrush and shampoo, my camera, 2 SD cards, well I've got one in that camera, but and two batteries and 2 chargers. Again, I'm not taking this camera right here, I'm taking this one. Yeah, I've got a phone charger and my bag, and that's it. Alright, we're good to go. All I'll have left to do is to shut off the lights, close the door, put the bag in the car, and we are ready to go. So I found a parking spot in Saint Louis. I have absolutely no pressure, no stress, and no deadlines. I love
it. Est-ce que vous avez des vols partout dans les 2 heures à l'écran? Parce qu'on va faire le vols déjà parti. Ça c'est dommage. Barcelone. 20h55. Eh ben on va partir sur Barcelone. Barcelone? Ouais, c'est parfait.
So apparently I'm going to Barcelona. It cost me a bit more than $200, so it's a bit expensive to do things last minute. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I've never been to Barcelona. I've been to Spain a few times. But I figure, you know, since it's close to Mallorca, I might take another plane. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna visit Barcelona for like 1 or 2 days. It's gonna be fun. So let's try this out. I'm leaving in 4 hours. Bonjour. Il vous faut le pass et juste la carte? Ok. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée. I've been waiting about, 2.5 hours. I still have 1.5 hours to go. And right now I'm speaking to my camera and I've got people looking at me weird. So this is awkward. I just realized something. If I left my home 30 minutes earlier, I would have been going to Athens. And if I left 30 minutes later, I would have gone to Belgrade. And I think that's just crazy. You really realize like the consequences of your actions in a trip like this. It's completely incredible. That sound definitely doesn't feel right. There's something going on with that turbine. There's something wrong.
That's freaky.
Yeah, that's scary. So we finally landed, and the plane is making like weird noises after a lot of turbulence, so it was kind of strange. I met the only other awkward American person on board. Say hi, Anne.
Hi guys, Greg. Vlog?
Yeah.
I actually forgot your name.
No, yeah. It's awesome to meet people everywhere, so that's a good start.
Very untrustworthy airline.
I guess so. So I just reached Plaza de la Universidad, and it's probably where I end the vlog because my goal right now is to meet people and probably, hopefully, find a place to sleep. So this is the first time I do this, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I think it's about 1:30 a.m. I just met some really cool people right there.
Yeah!
Paolo and Cristina, they accepted me in their group, which is awesome. So we're having a great time, and we're spending the evening together.
Barcelona!
Honestly, I love this idea of traveling and meeting people. These guys are awesome. So it's 6 a.m. I haven't slept yet. The thing is, I actually met some Spanish people in a club. Sorry, in a bar, and we went to the club together. And it's 6 a.m. now, and I still don't have any place to sleep. And well, none of them offered, so I guess I'm just hanging around the streets. There's a pretty cool building right there. I don't really know, sort of municipal thing. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hang around the town. I mean, it's almost day, so I'm probably not gonna sleep. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I ended up in some beautiful place, which is the Museum of History of Barcelona. So I should probably come back to this later on when it's daylight. Okay, so completely randomly walking around, and I found Andrew here and his friend over there and their friend who are actually offering a place on their couch, which is awesome. And as we're walking, there's like this huge Arc de Triomphe type of building, and like, I don't know, animals? Like, I don't know, I don't even know what this place is. What is it?
It's like, there's a park called the Ciutadella, and right beside it is the Arc de Triomphe.
Alright, well,
There it is.
Oh, there it is, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Pretty big.
It is pretty big. So I guess we're gonna sleep. That was unexpected, but I love it. Completely unexpected trip. Today was the most random day of my life, and it was more like figuring out what I had to do and how this travel system works than rather, you know, visiting. So hopefully tomorrow it's gonna be more visiting and less randomness. So early morning wake up. It's 2 p.m. and yeah, I just slept a lot, so that was good. But this is not sustainable. I gotta be faster and more efficient next time. So yeah, that was quite a first day. It was crazy. It was completely crazy. Yeah, today I'm probably just gonna chill and visit stuff. So yeah, first waking up and then off to visit probably La Sagrada Familia, because it's actually quite close to here. So I'm leaving the flat. I feel like I'm outside, but I'm actually inside. It's kind of strange, the architecture around here. I like it. So yeah, we're probably gonna start off, as I said, with the Sagrada Familia. It's probably the most famous monument in Barcelona. So I'm so eager to see this. It's been a while since I've been wanting to go here. I really didn't expect to end up in Barcelona. I didn't really expect anything, and here I am. Before I visit La Sagrada Familia, I do want to talk about one thing, my first impressions of yesterday. I noticed something is that the nightlife is quite peculiar. Like, I saw like a lot of drugs compared to France. I mean, I saw like people taking cocaine, MDMA and stuff like that. It was quite peculiar, not something I'm used to. And first impression that was, I'd say, negative, is that people tend to throw away a lot of stuff on the streets, and there's like, I mean, it's part of the culture. I mean, there's a lot of cleanup teams out there, and so it's really efficient. For some reason, people just don't care about the cleanup teams. They just throw away everything on the floor, like from cans to paper and cigarettes and stuff. So it's quite strange. The first impressions are always weird. But it seems to work because the streets aren't that dirty, so I guess it's fine. And the good first impressions is that the people are really kind, they're really open-minded, they're really, really sweet. I'd say it's a very inviting mood. I don't know if I can say that. So I didn't know this, but you have to make a reservation to go inside the Sagrada Familia, and the thing is, it was complete for the day. So unfortunately, I couldn't get inside. But it's actually a really contradictory building. It's quite strange. The construction, it actually started 137 years ago, but it was never finished. So they actually started doing the architecture. That was the second side, and I didn't even know there were two sides with the 4 spires, and apparently there's 18 spires, and so there's one side that's completely completely old, and the architecture looks kind of Gothic, but the other side is just completely modern, and it's extremely contradictory. I don't know, it's just unexpected, but it's quite cool. I really like the architecture, and it's a really beautiful building, but it's a shame I couldn't get inside. I'm at Parc Güell. It's sort of a park with Gaudi's work, the guy who actually designed the Sagrada Familia. And the thing is, the park is full, and I didn't even know that was possible for a park to be full. So the thing is, it's way too touristic, so I'm gonna come back tomorrow and actually make reservations this time. And well, in the meantime, I'm gonna do the things that don't require reservations. So I'm gonna go back to the Arc de Triomphe that we saw yesterday, and hopefully manage to get a few things done today, because it's already 4 p.m. I mean, yeah, the Arc de Triomphe is basically beautiful, but I think it should be flagged for copyright infringement. Now, this is the Parc de la Ciutadella, or Park of the Citadel. It's probably the most complete park I've ever seen. By complete, I mean that there's this castle right there. It's called the Castle of the Three Dragons, which used to be a natural history museum. Then there's a fountain. There's also another fountain that's quite famous, and there are sculptures as well. I'll get closer to that later. But there's also, it seems, concerts in this park, and there's a zoo, and there's the Barcelona Parliament. So it's basically everything you could ever find in a park. Well, it's there. You know, when I said there was a fountain in this park, I didn't expect it to look like this. This is probably one of the biggest and most beautiful fountains I've ever seen in my life. So the next step is the Picasso Museum, and I think that's going to be incredible, but unfortunately I won't be able to film anything because it's, well, artwork, and normally, if I'm not mistaken, you're not allowed to film artwork. So. For some reason, I ended up here again. I don't know if you recognize this, but it's the place where I was walking at 6 a.m. because I didn't know where I was. And for some reason I saw this right there. It's a sculpture, and I really want to see it up close. Okay, so I had a bit of a rest at Starbucks, got a chance to charge my phone. I guess now starts the rest of the evening, which is trying to find a place to sleep. 2.0. So this is gonna be very long. I hope it's not like yesterday, otherwise I'm gonna lose it. So yeah, good luck to me. So I've been trying to find people to hang out with for the past 2 hours. So it's actually not that easy to meet people who aren't like busy with other stuff. Like usually it's you don't want to bother couples, you don't want to bother families when they're eating and stuff like that. You're looking for students mostly, and again, not very easy to find. So for now, I'm just walking the streets and seeing how it goes. It's so random and so just out of my comfort zone. Plus it's really awkward to go to people and ask them stuff like, hey, can I join you guys? And the thing is, I'm giving myself a rule as well, which is that I can't really sleep in a hotel. I have to like meet people, and otherwise there's not much of a challenge. I can always give up. So it's been 2 hours, and I think it's gonna be at least 1 or 2 hours more because it's not yet 10 p.m. and at 10 p.m. that's when people start to go out. So we'll see. For now, it's standby. So after walking 62,000 steps in one day, I just went to McDonald's, gave up, and got a hotel room because I'm completely exhausted. So yeah, this is it's not a big win for me, but yeah, I gotta stop this. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep and carry on the visit tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll have the courage to keep going with this, trying to meet people to get a place to sleep. It's just so difficult. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.